welcome to MSTV Talk Show Rubaru. And today I'm here with the owner and the founder of Om Creation and the Achiever 2024 of MIQS, Mrs. Poonam Garg. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, how are you feeling coming to Mava Studios?
It's really a nice experience, and I'm very excited that Mr. Sandeep Mawa called me for the podcast, and I'm very glad for it. And it's really a new experience to have a interview at Mawa Studio.
Okay, ma'am, that's lovely to hear about it.
Yeah,
So my very first question to you would be that you hold a lot of designation. You are an anchor, you are a model, you are a dancer, and a lot of designations that I think if I mention that it would be a
a
line of
huge lot of.
that. Okay, so how this all journey started?
Actually, I'm basically from Kolkata.
Okay,
I born and brought up in Kolkata, and during my school time only, from my beginning of 3 years, I have started with the learning of the activities along with my studies, and I was having a great passion of dance from childhood.
okay,
So I have learned almost all the forms of dance, like break dance, creative dance, Western creative dance, then Bharatnatyam, even a bit of Kathak also, then Dandiya, Garba, almost all forms. And from my childhood only, I was used to do that. Then I have learned my taekwondo also at the very early age. Like when I was, I think. 10 or 11-year old, till that I have got till that I have got the blue belt in my taekwondo
okay.
field. And after that my father told not to do more, because our teacher used to force us to go for fight. And my father used to say that if their hands or legs something gets harmed, it will be hard to get married. So no, you don't have to do anymore. So he left that. So from starting only I was into activities like swimming, skating, dance, judo, karate, then art and craft, and in whole lot of activities. And my passion from childhood was to become a doctor
Okay.
and a dancer. So from my childhood I used to study a lot regarding the doctorate themes. So when I was in class 7 8, that time also in the extracurricular activities I have taken the first aid part, so that it will help me out. But it was a drastic change when I passed my 10. We have to select the subject, the stream. So that time I choose my stream for science, and my father told me that I will not allow you for the science, you have to take arts. I told I will leave studies if I have to take arts, but I will not take arts. So ultimately, the conversation went on, and the settlement was done with the commerce. So
Okay.
I've completed with commerce. But during my school time only, I have done the course of acupressure, so yoga acupressure, then advanced acupressure, Ayurvedic acupressure, and I have learned in Calcutta. Then I went to Allahabad also for do the camps, and gradually I started sitting in the centers for giving treatment, for giving training to other peoples regarding the acupressure, practical, both theoretical. And I used to love to do that because it was part of my passion. And till I completed my 12th, my post graduation or graduation, till that I have done all the courses related to acupressure. And I was a therapist, a well trained therapist who
Okay.
used to give training to others. Till my school time only, I have done that. And afterwards, I was continuing with the treatment. And that was just as a social work. I never used to earn from that treatments. The amount which I used to get from that, I always used to use that amount to buy the equipments of the acupressure instead of using it for own purpose.
Okay, that's lovely to hear about it. I mean, your whole journey is very interesting and amazing. So moving on to my next question, so that would be that being the Achiever 2024. So how did you get into this? Like, आपके दिमाग में कब आया कि that I wanted to participate in that?
Actually, I tell you, it was never in my mind to do in modeling or to come into this field, because I told you earlier only that I was interested in doctory and in the dance. So I was in that only. And before my marriage, I used to do events, shows, and I used to do acting, dance, anchoring, event organizing, everything I used to do for my even my family and for others also. And we were having a great circle of friends who used to do all this, and some of them are now very in very high post, and have opened their own companies, and that are very good right now at a very good state. And later gradually, in 2008, I planned to start with my business. So, because my father told that I will not allow you for the job, so I started to start up a business, and then I have done the course of jewelry designing and diamond grading with
Okay.
the best institute of Calcutta, that is Savansuka Institute of Gemology.
Okay.
And from there, I have done the course, and I was graded as a fastest diamond grader over there. And then I started my business with the manufacturing and designing of real jewelry, and took participated over there for the first time in the Kolkata Fashion Week.
Okay.
Over there, the models were wearing the jewelry designed and manufactured by me. That time, I have done the ramp walk as a designer, as a manufacturer of jewelry. Later, my GAG always used to say that she always keeps ready like she has to go on a ramp.
Hmm.
And we used to make fun of it. But I never knew that sometimes I will come in this field. In 2024, I was having an event in Senko Jewelers,
Okay.
and the theme of the event was Viva Gadbandhan. I was hosting the whole theme. I was doing the anchoring of the whole theme, and it was a event for a ladies club. So the whole event was in my hand. That event was, and they have forced me to take participate in the bridal competition. There were different segments like sagai, haldi, mehendi, and all that. So in the bridal one, I took part over there, and I won the first in the bridal category.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. And even I have performed a surprise dance performance over there on demand of everybody. And after that, the branch head of that department of Senko Jewelers, he told me regarding the MIQS. So I told, no, it's not my cup of tea. So and I have two small kids, so it's tough for me to do all this. He told, no, you try. I have the confidence that you can do it. So I told, ठीक है, होना तो कुछ है नहीं, एक बार ट्राई करने में क्या हर्ज है. I thought that in that way. So I just fill the form of nomination, and I got a call that I got nominated for the finalist. It was like a dream come true, or it was just a shocking news for me. I mean, there was a mixture of emotions, you can say. It was shocking, it was happiest moment, you can say,
Yeah.
and it was surprising too. So because I used to think, "Hey, nee, it's not so easy to get into this field, because it's nothing, it's not so simple to get into a finalist or to get into on the stage in this way, and that too from the participants are coming from all over India and abroad also.
Okay.
When we were the part of the finalist over there, I remember Parvati, she came from US. Okay, not from US, yeah, she came from abroad, and she was the winner of the ruby category. She was one of the finalists along with us. So it was a worldwide competition. When I got into finalist, then I got something serious. Yeah, now I have to work on it. And but I didn't had so much of time, because I enrolled myself at the very last moment.
Okay.
So I was having a very little time for the preparation, and along with that, I was having too many of events taken already, because it was the season of Savan. So there was event in whole Delhi from different ladies clubs and different organizations. So I was collaborated with all. So I was having the work of that. Even I was running my firm. Even I was alone to look after my kids. So it was a very challenging job and a challenging period for me to get prepared for MIQS, as well as with other responsibilities of mine. But with the help of God's sake, and I can say that with the help of MIQS team, I was able to do it, and I have submitted all my tasks. I have done the preparation till the last moment. I was doing the preparation,
Okay.
because I have made the props and everything from my own. I haven't bought it from the market, neither I have ordered it for to other to made it. But during that period, I have visited a blind girls hostel, and really, I can't express my feelings for that. It was an amazing time spending with them and looking how they are living their life. Being a blind, they are able to do all the works which a normal human being can. They were getting the training over there. So I salute them that means being a disability also they have accepted that challenge and they have come over it and made their life better.
Yeah,
That we there's a lesson to learn if we want to learn.
exactly.
So I was very happy to spend the time with them. And later I came to MIQS. There were 3 days over here, and it was very nice meeting Ritika Vinay, the Asian Pacific, and the mentors Sudarshan sir, then Ritika Mantri ji, and many other mentors were there. Even Dr. Sagar, he also came. So I remember some and other points of there which were very relevant to me, and which I still connect the BBQ term of the Ritika ma'am, which she taught in her session. And in this way, even Vishal sir, he was also one of the mentor of us. And the journey was really uh, tiring, obviously, but it was really enjoyable, full of learning, full of emotions, and a bonding between every of the contestants and the mentors. And really, it was a nice journey. Means
Okay,
I missed it now. Means I'm missing that part which I've spent over here 3 days, but I loved it. And I thank Senko who pushed me for this.
I mean, listening to your whole story, I mean, it was like it was all written in destiny, and it's amazing to hear about your journey. It was amazing. Like you don't want to, but you were just pushed in, and you just like succeed in it. I mean, that's amazing. So moving on to my next question. So that would be, what is your mission as a citizen?
See, I've started with a mission of making a crime free India. And I believe that not by changing the law, we can achieve it. By changing the thought process of the people, we can achieve it. So I'm working on the thought process of the people. So the events which I do with the name of Om Creation, that events comes with the some of the other messages related to it which I want to convey to the public, to the
Okay.
society, so that some changes can come. Even with the help of my YouTube channel also, I keep conveying some messages to the society in which help in changing the thoughts of the people. And even I am able to see the results. Like last 16 March was my event on Gangor theme,
Okay.
and that was the event for the awareness of the Indian tradition, culture, and festivals. Over there, all age group was present, kids, ladies, gents, everybody. So I have given a brief description about the festival, and later I start asking questions on that. You will not believe, 4 5 year kids, they were raising their hands, they were answering it, and to my surprise, they were answering the right answers. So just by listening, if they can give the right answer and if they are showing the interest, then if we celebrate the festivals, then how the kids will not learn? Just tell me.
Exactly.
Actually, kids learn what they see. If we are not celebrating our festivals, our culture, if we are not respecting it or following it, so how the kids will learn? It's not
True.
their fault, because today people are moving to the Western culture and living their own roots. So I want to make them understand that adopt the Western culture, but don't leave your own roots and adapt the positive aspects of the Western cultures.
Right. And I mean, you talked about the events. So do you planning any event for the
Yeah,
your mission?
on 21st of April, this Monday,
Okay.
I'm having a event at Indriya Jewelers Aditya Birla Group showroom Pitampura. Over there, we are having ramp walk competition,
Okay.
and even we are having the jewelry shoot over there. So many of the models will be also coming. Pooja Dua will be also coming over there,
Okay.
and even there will be normal public, normal people who will be taking part in this.
Okay.
So this is the next event which is coming on 21st. After there, Then that I have a next event that is on 7th May, and then I'm planning an event in the end of the May, and that is also a ramp walk competition. It's a global icon award also. So, and in that the two celebrities are coming, Rakesh Bedi and Prachi Thakkar.
Okay.
And even I would like to tell you that during this period of my journey from my childhood till now, I have I have lived my dreams of doctorate by volunteering the cataract operation,
Okay.
and it's long back, but still when I speak about it, means I can see that thing in front of me.
And I can see the happiness in your eyes. I mean, that's
Yes,
great.
and that was also social work.
Yeah.
So I used to do the social work from my childhood only, and I used to love spend time with them. Like when we were kids, the person who used to work at my place, me and my sister both used to teach him, and he was not able to read or write anything, but at the end of the day he was able to write his name, he was able to read English, he was able to calculate things by his own. And working at our place, he has learned the driving also, and he got the driving license also. So I feel that instead of helping people for once, like giving beggars the begging part, or any way helping the person for once, only for one day or one time, we should make them capable of earning their own, so they will make them self independent,
Yeah, that's true.
and they will reduce the begging system and the begging racket also. So instead of helping them once, make them the person who can earn their own,
That's
stand on their own feet. So I'm trying that also. Even I'm connected with the WBTR group, which is working for the Divyans. So I'm working with them also. And after winning the MIQS, I have done many of the photo shoots, many of the ramp walks, and means many of these things I have. So this has also become a field for me now,
okay.
my working field.
Okay, so where do you get all the strength for doing all these?
See, you don't get time when you want to live for your passion. You take out the time.
Okay.
Thing is that because I'll let you know that Delhi is not my place. I am born and brought up in Kolkata and
Hmm.
got married in Delhi. So I was not having anyone in Delhi. And after coming to Delhi, I have stopped with my business, but I have restarted with zero. And now I'm glad that I had the whole company in Delhi. Means most of the people know me by my name or by my firm name. And when people says, I have heard about you, it's like something I have achieved
Yeah,
by my own, not by this by anybody's source or by anybody's help. It's
right.
something which I have achieved by my hard work. So it gives happiness, inner happiness.
Right. I mean, listening to your story, that was very inspiring and that was amazing, full of, I mean, you say interesting things that you wanted to participate and then you get into that and you are like holds a lot of designation. So at last, any message you wanted to give to the viewers?
Yeah, I would like to give a message to the viewers that never tell no to anything, first of all. And secondly, कभी भी ये मत देखो कि मुसीबतें कितनी बड़ी है, बल्कि अपनी मुसीबतों को ये दिखाओ कि आपके हौसले कितने बड़े हैं। अगर आप मुसीबतों को दिखाओगे कि आपके हौसले कितने बड़े हैं, देन यू विल एबल टू फाइट, एबल टू accept every challenges. I tell you, I'm a single mother and I am bringing my two kids with whole dignity, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm proud of it, that I'm able to fight for my rights and fight for the wrong things which are happening with me and my kids. Because I believe if you are not taking stand for yourself, nobody will take.
True.
So you should always take stand for the wrong things. मेरे गुरुजी कहते थे कि गलत करने वाले से ज्यादा गलत सहने वाला गलत होता है,
बिल्कुल.
क्योंकि वो गलत करने वाले को बढ़ावा देता है करने का। तो जब तक हम सहते हैं ना, हमारे साथ होता रहेगा. When we will raise our voice, then only it will stop. People sees me कि don't tell about your personal life or this thing to the public or in front of public, because they will take advantage of it. I know this is right. The people who are saying it to me, they are saying it because they are my well wishers. But I say it because I want others to learn from my journey. I spread this message just because that others also learn this from my journey, and they take a step for against the crime, and they fight for their rights, for the rights of their kids, because everybody has the right to live happily.
Right.
So this is not for any sympathy or not. Even I know that people take advantage of it, but I know how to handle with it. If you are brave enough to accept every challenges, then nobody can harm you.
Right. Listening to you was that was amazing. I mean, you give such an insightful session. Thank you so much for joining on our talk show, Rubru. Thank you, ma'am.
It was nice talking to you, and it was a pleasure for me to be here.
Same here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Keep watching our talk show, Rubaru. We will be back with another episode with amazing guests.